Hi, this is Paul Bratby, and this is an overview of the NinjaTrader version of our Range Breakout Indicator. So this is RTY, it's an index, so we look at the 15-minute time frame for this, and I've got the London opening range and also the New York Stock Exchange opening range. Now, not everything is plain sailing, so what I want to go through is talk about everything from the London range trade, and then go through to those continual trading opportunities through that range, and then the New York Stock Exchange open, and see what happens. So the London Stock Exchange opened at 9 AM, and then we got that first 15-minute candle, and then we get a tag in yellow. That means there's no real bias either way for that opening range, so we can trade long or short. As the candle closes, we get the range bias changing red, so only we go look for shorts and we go short at this point. We then come back into the range, see how the range holds as resistance, then we come back down. We can trade short out of that range again if we want to, comes back to test as resistance again, and then eventually the bias for the range turns green. So what we look for then are trades out of that London range to the upside. We go long. Then we get the New York Stock Exchange opening range. Got a big candle, obviously. And then the New York Stock Exchange opening range is green. So we're only looking for longs at that point. The long trade doesn't get taken in. We get a negative candle here, and the ranges change bias to red. So at this point we don't trade outside of that New York Stock Exchange opening range, because the London range could act as support, but what we do is trade down out of the London range, and this is the resulting trade, which is a massive move. Now on a different day we could see that the London opening range is above. New York starts red, and we just break out and we go straight outside of that New York opening range. It changes every day, but we're looking for continual trading opportunities as well. So I don't think there'll be another opportunity today, because that was a massive move. And again, conservative, you need to understand where that London opening range is. We have 6 different opening ranges. 4 are predetermined on the software and 2 are default, but you can change all of them if you wish. You can look for data points, so NFP, you can label that, put the time in, and go. So I'm just going to do one more example on a different type of instrument. So this was indexes on the 15-minute. Okay, so this is oil on the 5-minute. For metals and energies we use the 5-minute opening range. Again, London, this is a pretty simple example. London, tag is green, range is green, look for the long move. Fantastic. We come back into the range turns yellow, so there's no definitive direction there. But look what happens when the range turns green again. We break out to the upside. Another great looking trade. At this point we come back down to test that opening range again, and look, it goes green and we get another breakout. 3 trades from that same range using the indicator, because the indicator gives us the bias of the range. So if we're green we go long, if we're red we go short. At this point where there was red, it didn't break the low of the range, so there was no trade. Then we come into the US opening range. The tag is green. We're only looking for longs. Sensible entry strategy here, just for the opening range. We've got these high pivots. This is where we go long. It never breaks the range, comes back down to try and break the low of the range, but remember the bias is still green. The rule is we're only looking for longs. We take the long usually outside, just 1 tick above the opening range here, but sensibly we'd look left. We'd go there about, I think I actually traded this today 82.28, and then you can see here, and right now it's at 82.80. So nice move on oil there today. So again, just to show you, this is great for futures, forex. We're looking at oils, golds, natural gas, euro US dollar or forex we use on 10-minute time frame, and then indexes, whether it's the DAX in Europe or the CAC, or even the FTSE. and then go into that the indexes for the US, whether it's NASDAQ, whatever, use the 15-minute. But again, what it does is identifies the range, and again you can set those, because sometimes trading the data range is more powerful than trading the open. So we set that range, we can set that on the back end. You can change those times. You can even change what it says in the tag if you want to. This oil one I wrote in there in oil, London I wrote in London, but I can change that to CL if I wanted to, or whatever, it doesn't matter. And then you've got 6 different ones you can choose from today, and the main thing is that opening range, it gives you the color of the tag. So if it's green, you're looking for shorts. If it's red, you're looking if it's green, you're looking for longs. If it's red, you're looking for shorts. And again, as then the price action goes forward, you're really looking at the bias of that opening range. If that remains green, you're only looking for the longs. Okay, if it goes red, you're looking for the shorts. Hopefully this helps. Speak to you all soon.